It's Loose, part 13 of 30. Welcome back everyone. If you're new, great to have you here on this journey of what it's like to be a small business owner. So today we're going to talk about inspiring creativity. Now, let me give you an example of the absolute opposite to inspiring creativity, because this will make more sense when we get to the things that I do. Imagine for a second then, one evening, you've had a few glasses of wine, you've gone to bed a bit late, you wake up in the morning, your alarm's gone off, you press snooze, you press snooze, you press snooze, and now you're running late, so you get up, there's no hot water because your partner's used it, you have a cold shower, no milk, you can't have your coffee, you get into the car, the traffic's bad because you're running late, because you got up late, because you went to bed late, and you feel a bit fuzzy. And then eventually you get to work and someone else has had the same morning as you, so they're in a right ag mood, and together you're all just, That is the absolute death wish on creativity. In fact, that's not a great way to start the day in any situation. But for me, for what I do, this sharing joy through cake, creating the center of the universe moment, that's just not going to work. In fact, even getting up and, going about my business, that's not when I come to do the thing, I have to be in the best place possible. So I've put in over the years practices that enable me to tap into. So when I come to do the thing, I could not be teed up any better. So, for example then, when I first left my corporate job, I used to get up and walk my dog, and I'd been watching something, it might have been Jordan Peterson, and if nothing else, because I didn't have to get to work for 9 o'clock or whatever time it was, there maybe wasn't that much reason to get up in the first place. So I decided that I would well done, Lou. I would get up. I'd get up at about 6:15 every day, or most days. I get up. I'm not looking at my phone. I go out for a walk. Again, most days, first thing in the morning is the best time while my brain is waking up. Get some fresh air, I don't know, an hour, I see my friend. I used to have my darling little dog, Jeremy Beagle, and when he passed on, I didn't see any reason still not to continue going out on my morning walks to see my friend and her dogs. I have a daily yoga practice. Now, I started this when I was having these initial thoughts about what am I going to do with the rest of my life. And I started because everyone I know that practices yoga is really toned and grounded, and I thought it would change my body, which maybe it has a bit. I'm certainly more flexible than I used to be. I don't groan when I go to put my socks on in the morning, and I can do it on one leg. But more than that, it was finding this time, first thing, of just peacefulness, no monkey brain, shut that off. I can tell, in fact, a couple of Christmases ago, I had my appendix out urgently, so I couldn't do yoga, I couldn't go out walking, I go sea swimming regularly throughout the winter. Love that feeling, amazing. And I couldn't do those things, and they were all taken away from me all at once, and it became really apparent to me in that period while my body was healing that I put these things in place for a reason, because they made me feel good. So yeah, get up in the morning, go for a walk, yoga, sea swimming. I go to the gym a couple of times a week. I never fancy going, but I always feel good about it when I come back. So when I come to work, I'm just in such a good place to do the thing. It's part of the promise. So whilst I don't paint and bake all the hours of the day, there are things that I do in between all that, which, as it turns out, lead to a inspiring, fulfilling and joyful life. You see this sort of beautiful circle of, what's your perfect day? In fact, part of the things, another not practice, but another thing I do is on a Monday. Monday traditionally for the working week was everyone's like, oh, we've had the weekend and now it's Monday morning. My Mondays literally are the best. They set me up for the rest of the week, because Monday actually isn't a great big day for cakes. A lot of my work tends to be the back end of the week or over the weekend. And so I decided, when I first started, I think it was September 2019, I have a real passion for dogs. And at the time I still had my little beagly Jeremy, but I decided that I wanted to volunteer at the animal shelter at the GSPCA. So every Monday I go up there 8 till 10 and I take the doggies that are in kennels, they're on the holidays. I take them out for a walk, do their wees and poos, have lots of dog cuddles. And that's the start to my Monday every week after yoga. And it's just the most wonderful way to start the day. So I have a chat with my husband about this. What's your perfect every day? I'm not talking about going on holiday. He would say sitting in the Caribbean by the pool, drinking pina coladas. That's a holiday. That's not, you'd get fat and probably very bored if you did that every day. So what's a perfect every day? I'm not baking every day, but everything I'm doing mostly is to put myself in this place when I come to work, I'm in the best mindset to do it. So when I'm talking about inspiring creativity, I'm trying to organise my life so that it's not the first thing in the morning, or I've engineered better practices, better habits, I suppose, than that. So it's worth thinking about. If you have a creative job, maybe you have your own ways. I'd be quite interested to know what everybody else does to, get in the zone when you come to do the thing. I don't think in my pursuit of this centre of the universe moment, it's okay just to get up and sit down and do the thing. Crack it out. No. That's where the magic comes out. I don't know. We'll talk about that perhaps tomorrow, about creativity and where it actually comes from, rather than even just inspiring it. But inspiring creativity, there's no ag. Anyway, I'm off to paint a cake now, so now I'm inspired to do it. Much love. Mwah.